Hey guys, Harry here and welcome to another transfer targets video for January 2015. Today we're going to be looking at Arsenal, and at the time of this video all players have been linked to join Arsenal, but please understand that the time you're watching this may be different. For example, a player might have an injury and is therefore no longer linked with the club. So moving on to the first player, who is Lars Bender, obviously a central midfielder, a defensive central midfielder. Been linked with Arsenal for a long time because Arsenal obviously are a bit weak in that area in defensive midfield. 25 years old, so still a lot of years left in him. Looks like he's going to be pushing for the Germany squad like a regular starter, and currently plays for Bayer Leverkusen. Moving on to Pedro. Now Arsenal obviously have a plethora of players in this position, you know, the likes of Sanchez, Walcott, Oxlade-Chamberlain, so it's not really a weak area. However, Pedro is a world-class player, there's no denying that. He had a recent performance for Spain against Belarus, which was very, very good. Very, very pacey, although at Barcelona, because of the introduction of Suarez, he's finding his game time is reduced. 27 years old, and obviously plays for Spain. Moving on to the third player, which is a centre-back, which is obviously another area of Arsenal that needs to be improved in January. Winston Reid plays for West Ham and is a New Zealand captain. He's out of contract very, very soon, so he's probably looking to find a new club, and Arsenal and Manchester United have been heavily linked, so this would be a good transfer for Arsenal. Very good communication, very strong tackler of the ball, and would be a very astute signing for Arsenal. 26 years old. Moving on to the next player, obviously a very well-known German player, Sami Khedira of Real Madrid. Struggled to get in the team this campaign, as opposed to other campaigns, with the introduction of Cruz seems to take his place. He's not featured very much, mainly as a substitute, but still 27 years old, so still got a lot of years left in him, and would be again perfect for Arsenal, sitting in that defensive holding role, where he can make vital interceptions, tackles, but also make great passes. Moving on to Yohan Cabaye, who obviously moved to PSG about a year ago, but has struggled really to get a start in the first team every match, not a regular consistent player. He's probably not the best defensively, but in terms of attack there's not many better. He's a very good passer of the ball, very good long shots and very good free kicks. Obviously left Newcastle a few years ago, but would be a very good transfer for Arsenal. Moving on to the next player, which is Kristoffer Frei, currently on loan from Bayer Leverkusen, and is a very talented central midfielder defensively. Looking to get in the German national team in recent months/years, and many have tipped him to be one of the best centre midfielders in the world. It looks like he could sign for Arsenal for 12 million, that's a rumour going round, and as I said, he's tipped by many to be one of the best midfielders in the world in future years. Moving on to Saido Berahino, who's had a fantastic start to the Premier League season with 8 goals already for West Bromwich Albion. It's looking likely that he's going to get a regular place in the England squad, which would be obviously very good for him. He was actually born in Burundi though, and is 21 years old, so very young, and could blossom into a very, very strong player. Moving on to a very experienced player, which is Dani Alves of FC Barcelona. He said himself he's likely to quit the club in the summer, it's just which club he's going to go to. Been linked with the likes of Manchester United, Juventus and now Arsenal. He's obviously Brazilian and is 31 years old, very talented, won 2 Champions League, 2 Club World Cups, and is well known for his attacking mentality in the right back role. Moving on to Matty Destro of Roma, plays as a striker, born in Italy and is 23 years old. Very quick player, very good finisher of the ball. Scored 4 goals in 10 for Roma so far this season, which is okay, and had 16 shots in the process. But he's said to be very pleased to attract interest from Premier League clubs, so we'll see what happens with him. Obviously a very talented player. Moving on to the penultimate player, which is Mats Hummels of Borussia Dortmund. Obviously a very experienced player, won the World Cup with Germany this year. 25 years old, so still got a lot of time to win possibly 2 more World Cups at the age of 29 and 33. Obviously he's very good communicator of the ball, very strong, and many have said he's one of the best centre-backs in Europe and will continue to be for many years to come. And then finally, a player that Manchester United fans aren't really a big fan of, well, most of them anyway, and Arsenal fans probably aren't either. It's Chris Smallen. He's had a lot of injuries recently, but when he has played has been very, very poor to say the least. As I said, plays for Manchester United at the minute and is in central defence. Born in England and is 24 years old. You would expect him to get better, but you just don't know with Smalling, to be honest. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, guys. Leave a like if you have, subscribe if you want to see more, and tell me in the comment section who you would like to see next. Goodbye.